Yo, yo, yo. What's goody as long as I get that money? What's happening, man? What's happening, YouTubes? Oh, man. Why does that look so different to me? Interesting. Would you look at that? I'm on time. What up? Me too. I'm on time. I said I was going to start at 11:15, and I started at 11:15. Okay, wine color. Yeah, we brought out the wine colors today. We got the wine, we got the the different hues. What up? What up? Yeah, we in this thing. 2:15 on the dot. Making my people proud today. Making my peoples proud today. Hold on, y'all can't see the prompt, huh? Let me know if y'all can read the prompt. My fit's on vacation. What up, villain? It's cut off. What part is cut off? Bring the Cash App down. Is that better? That's as low as I can bring it. You can't read the top. It's off to the right a bit. Yeah. It's supposed to be off to the right. What I mean, because when I bring people up, it's gonna shift to the left. All right, let me fix it, man. Damn. All right, let's see if this does it. Hold on. Is that better? I don't think that's better. I don't think that's better. Don't worry. All right. Well, I deleted the thing, so it's going, but it's about to come back. I deleted it on accident. Jaysha, appreciate you. I'm glad. I love when people say they finally call me live. That's the thing. You can see all of it. Yeah, now you can, but when the Cash App come back, it's under review. Apparently. But you know, I love it. I love to hear it. What up, y'all? Good morning. It's a Thursday. It's the 4th, right? It's the 4th. It's gonna be a good day. I'm a little tired. I went to the movies last night with my babies. We watched that Despicable Me 3. Or they watched it. I didn't really pay attention to it at all. I was in the back seat with my wife. We was on our phones, letting them watch it in the front seat. But we went. Despicable. They need to. I'm pretty sure that's the last one, or was it 4? Despicable Me 4. Yeah, I think that's the last one. From what I could tell. Yeah, we went to the drive-thru. I can't take my older son to the movies. That fool me. He can't. He don't sit through whole movies like that. He could do it in the car, but he can't. He can't do it in a movie theater. He'd be squealing and running around. So, yeah, yeah. I like the drive-thru. It's good. Drive-thrus are good. We discovered them a while back, and we've been going ever since. I mean, we used to go to them when we were younger, but you forget about them when you get in your 20s and stuff. You start going to the regular movies, and then when you get kids, you go. The drive-throughs is kind of built for us. Yeah, yeah. We pull up in the electric whip. We pull up in that electric whip. We ain't even tripping. AC running the whole time. Don't matter. It is what it is. But hey, yeah, I be trying to go with a big group too. I be trying to get more. I try to get more of my family to go, like my brother and my niece and stuff. Try to get them to come. That fest. Or that say zest. I don't know what that says. Either way, I like it. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's keep tapping. Definitely. Let's try to bang out some of these gift goals. That I've been telling y'all that pushes out into the algorithm is really important though. No. I drive a well, I mean, me and my wife, whatever. I drive an Ionic 6. Pretty much the same class as a Tesla. Yeah, it's a neat car. I'll be making whole meals for drive-through. Absolutely. You brought black people tacos to the drive-in. That's what they do. Hey, damn, you reminded me. What's that? El Pollo Loco got black people tacos, in case y'all was wondering. Hey, Victoria Spirit, I appreciate you. Thanks for joining us. We ain't even got started yet. We just getting into things. Yeah, they got black people tacos. Crunchy shredded chicken tacos or something like that. But yeah. Y'all go check them out if y'all get a chance. They kind of pricey though. I played myself. I thought because they show 2 tacos on the thing when you order in or whatever. So I thought you got 2 tacos for like $4. So I was like, cool. I was like, give me like 4 tacos over there. Then I got the bill and it was like $15, $16. I was like, wait. Then she told me, I was like, oh, okay. I just didn't know. But I mean, they worth it though. I be smashing them though. Appreciate you, Jeff. Appreciate the gifts, man. Yeah. Yes, I gotta talk about this. I should have sent this to my homie. Here, I'm gonna send it to my homeboy real quick because I'm gonna talk about him. I'm gonna talk about our conversation we had yesterday. So so yesterday I started to have a conversation with somebody that I know. And in the conversation, a lot of things. Oh, Silent Twins having tacos tonight. Save me a couple. I just put them in. If you just put like 4 of them on a plate and put the aluminum foil over the plate. I'll bring the plate back. But yeah, so I'm having this conversation with one of my friends, and it's pretty disturbing how much gotta come to the South LA. I can come to South LA. Are you talking about Orange County? I can come to Orange County. I love taquitos. They're just rolled up tacos. Soft tacos, taquitos, burritos, all of it. Burrilla, all of it. Anyway, so I'm talking to my boy, and it's interesting having these conversations in real life. Right? It's very interesting having these conversations in real life because it's like, why, like, the amount of lies that men have to tell to justify Adelia, you got the burrito? Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy how men have to justify how we treat women by lying about who and what women are, right? About women's character in general. In general. In general. Let me make this clear. There are women who are just as bad as men. Sure, they exist. I just got to throw that caveat out there for the people in back. But once again, I'm saying as a collective, I'm saying like per capita on average, are you likely to bump in are you likely to bump into these women versus bump into these men, right? And the likelihood of bumping into these women that these men like to describe is very low, honestly. Like you're not meeting very many women that are like that. So with that said, in the conversation, something interesting, I've tracked this a million times, clocked it a million times, and it'll keep coming back up, and I'll keep hosting lives on it because once again, it needs to be addressed. But he said something in the conversation that I found to be very interesting. He said that women are attracted to the bad boys. This is a 30-something-year-old man. He said that women are attracted to the bad boys. They're attracted to the dark triad, personality traits, they call them, right? Like the three. So I'm like, no, like that's not most women aren't attracted to toxic men. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how I think that it without observing women or without talking to women, you can just see that that's not true, right? We can clock that in real time. Now, one way to clock it is how women frequently are how often women leave men, how often women are will leave a man just to be alone, not for another man, just to be alone, just to be alone, just to have some peace. So I'm not understanding. Do you think that these women are? You would have to believe that women are just plain out dumb? You know what I'm saying? You would just have to believe that women are dumb at this point to believe that, because how can that be the case? Why are there so many women why are women leaving these relationships in droves? Yeah, we just gonna have to get around to cash out blocking. I'm sorry. Why are there so many women leaving these relationships in droves if women are picking bad boys and they like toxicity? Right? Like that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. If women like toxicity, then why are they leaving these toxic relationships every day in droves? Right? So, we know that it's just men are just lying about this, and they're saying things about women. They have to believe these things about women so that they can justify how they treat women. Right? That's really all it is at the end of the day. It's really just men saying things to justify how they treat women, and things of that nature. And that is something that I find to be very odd that men do. It's a very odd thing to see it in real time. How men are playing this game, right? So like I said, men have to act like women are just as shallow, vindictive, and manipulative as men are, just to justify their treatment of women. But if that were true, right? If this were true, then why are men constantly pursuing women and leaving them to raise their children? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing about men that I don't understand is like, okay, if you want me to believe all this stuff about women, then why are you still pursuing them? Why are y'all sadder? Damn, the clock already started. Why are y'all sad? Why are y'all sad? Or why are y'all so obsessed with women and sad when you don't have women and frustrated when you don't have women? If women are so manipulative and destructive and all of these things, why are y'all so sad when you don't have them? Why are men so dysfunctional when we don't have women? Why are women more higher functioning when they don't have men? If women are like, and this is not like, people act like it's like a you're against, or it's just a reality. Like, I'm just speaking from reality. I'm just speaking from reality. Go ahead, Mr. Facts.
Yeah, I feel like two wrongs don't make a right. When it comes to how women are, and it's not fair for them to be treated the way they've been treated by men. But it's not fair the other way around either. So I mean, a lot of these women, they choose the guy that's being pursued. A lot of these guys that you talking about are chasing women are actually the ones that women don't want, because for some reason, whether his finances are not in order or his appearance. But the guy that has it all. Those are the guys that don't really have to do too much chasing. They're the ones being chased, and those are the ones that's breaking most of these women's hearts.
But I thought it was the I thought the men that were, it was the good for nothing men. I thought it was the proverbial Pookies and Ray Rays that were. It's not the men you're describing. It's the broke men that are broke and running around and just having their way with the women, right? And impregnating 20% of men or impregnating 80% of the women. It can't be the same group of men.
Well, those are the men that they choose when they can't get the men that they actually was gunning for.
No.
For some reason, because of maybe because they gave up the goods too fast. I don't know. It could be that they're not taking care of their bodies. It could be a number of things. And it's not just about, is she educated and she takes care of the home, and she taking care of her body, does she understand nutrition? Because that plays a major role in your brain and in the way you think when it comes to your mental. So
but wait,
mental health is important, and nutrition is connected to that.
But wait, Mr. Facts, hold on, brother. I want you to realize what you just said. You said that the women are pursuing man, they got 10 on your head, Mr. Facts.
I'm pretty sure, because a lot of these women on here, man, they bitter because they chose wrong, and they hateful for a brother like me to keep it real with them. So I'm going to put 20, going to slap another 50 or whatever you're going to do. I'm just on out of here, but I'm gonna say what I have to say. I'm gonna say my piece.
You can say
respectfully,
yeah, ladies. So the thing I know, but in one breath you said that women are chasing like the men who have it all together. That's what you're saying, right? And then, but
yes, that's what they gun for. And when they fall short, they go to the next stuff that's in line. That's and then once he gets it, and then he's like, okay.
Hold on, wait. The next up in line, Mr. Facts, wouldn't be a. Hold on, Mr. Facts. Hold on, hold on, Mr. Facts. I got you, Mr. Facts. But the tier wouldn't. Mr. Facts. Hey, can you hear me, Mr. Facts? Wait. The next tier wouldn't be if you're talking about the dude. So this is the top tier. This y'all 666 guys, right? The guys that Mr. Facts likes. So the guys that you like are the 666 guys, right? And then, but right below them aren't the Pookies and the Ray Ray, so they don't go. You know what I'm saying? There's like 15 dudes before you get to the dudes. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not understanding. So you mean to tell me they shoot? Hold on, listen to what I'm saying, Mr. Facts. You mean to tell me that they're shooting for the top tier dude and then landing on the bottom tier dude? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yes, that absolutely makes sense, and let me explain why. Because women, Do you not understand, or do you underestimate women or something? Like, don't you know they know how to multitask? They know how to mask. They could be having a few things going on, a few relationships going on, all at the same time. They could be in a marriage, my brother, while one guy's at home taking care of the kids, while she's saying she's going to work and she's getting her back blown out at some hotel.
See, so it and this link and this. Hold on, wait.
Men are oblivious to. They're
Yeah.
oblivious to
So this.
What they say they do.
Okay, so this.
Men are oblivious to.
Got
So
you.
you're making it in a perfect world. It sounds correct.
Hold on.
It's not a perfect world, sir.
Hold on.
We don't live in a perfect
Hold on,
world,
Mr. Facts. You gotta stop rambling at some point. We got 20. They got 20 on your head, by the way. M's. When this is the thing, so men have to act like women are just as shallow, vindictive, and manipulative as men, and that's what you're proving it in real time. Like you're just saying the thing you're describing is the thing that men do most of the time. Men are the ones that sneaking around most of the time. Most of the time, that's what men are doing, right? I'm saying it, and I'm not saying every man. Listen to what I'm saying, Mr. Facts. I'm not saying every man is doing this. I'm saying that the likelihood. Hold on, brother. The likelihood that like if you take two people, a man or a woman, the likelihood that the woman cheats is lower than the likelihood that the man cheats. You see what I'm saying? So the person you're describing, the situation you're describing would more than likely be a man doing that to a woman. 25, by the way. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like you underestimate women.
I'm not underestimating. I'm just talking science.
I'm really privy to how that's
40.
Really like demeaning in a sense, because these women are very smart and intelligent just as much as men. So if men,
this ain't about being smart though.
You don't think women know how to fight back?
This is not about being no. Don't hold on, Mr. Facts. Don't try to turn it. Hold on, wait. Don't try to twist it into that, because I'm not saying that women aren't smart. You're trying to do that weird thing. Like I know. Hold on. If you listen, you can hear what I'm saying. It's not about women being smarter than men. It's about women having more integrity than men. Not about intelligence at this point. I'm not talking about anything that has to do with intelligence. Yeah, women are smart and intelligent. I actually think a reason why women have more integrity than men is because they have more emotional intelligence than men. Because it takes a lot of emotional intelligence to have a lot of integrity. So that's why I think women in general have more integrity than men. That's why they don't that's why they don't do the same things that men do, like to the same extent. I'm not saying that there aren't a group of women, which I already said at the beginning. There is a group of women, Mr. Facts, who I agree that they are doing the very thing you're describing. No doubt about it. Nobody does any put a 1 up in the room if you disagree that there aren't some vindictive, evil women in the world. Put a 2 up if you think that there are some in the world. Let's be real. Nobody who where's the argument there, bro? Nobody is saying that, oh, there's no vindictive women. There's no women that cheat. Nobody is saying that. That is not the conversation at all. But you're trying to twist that and act like I'm lost because I recognize that that's not the majority of women, not even close. Not even close. But on the flip side, that is the majority of men. I'm not saying the majority of men cheat, but I'm saying the majority of men are manipulative. The majority of men are shallow. The majority of men are vindictive. The majority of men, that's the majority of men. They fall in one of those 2, 3 of those categories. Abusive, neglectful. That's the majority of men. You keep trying to turn it around and act like, oh, women are just as bad. How?
I just want to say this, because I got a business call, but I want to say this. I feel like you underestimate women, and I just hope that,
10 more to drop.
Just disappointing, man. I just keep you in prayer. I hope you life, man.
Hey, man, pray for your.
I gotta go, man. But if you really think this way, you
pray for yourself.
you definitely underestimate women.
Pray for yourself. Pray for yourself.
Heavily,
don't pray. Don't worry about me. I'm good.
I have a good day, though. Hopefully, this is just for TikTok. I hope you don't really think this way.
Oh man, that fake laugh. That fake laugh is crazy, Mr. Facts. You're gonna have to practice that. You almost made it. We almost made it. He always do the fake deep. I'm a, I just really hope, I really just hope, hey man, at the end of the day, man, uh, I really just hope, man, yeah, man, I really just hope that, like, at the end of the day, what? What are you talking about? He sound like Bernie Mac on Friday. He like Bernie Mac pastor level. Like, where's your mama at? Good Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He knows what I like. That man love that 6'6". He love that 666 man. He love that business on the fourth. Exactly. He love that 666 man. Talking about women, they go from going after listen to what he said. Women go from dating the 6 or pursuing the 666 dudes to the Pookies and Ray Rays. Why? There's nobody in between. There's nothing in between. The most successful men and the proverbial Pookies and Ray Rays, like, there's nothing in between. You're telling me that there's not an $80,000 a year dude, halfway decent looking guy? Like, there's no other man in between. There's either you're going for the top, you're going for an athlete, you're going for LeBron James, you're going for Paul George, or you're gonna end up with the local Pookie. Like, what? That's crazy. Do they not prove my point in real time? Men, he has to lie about women to treat so that he can justify how he treats women. He has to lie about women so he can justify how he treats women. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing that I always find interesting. How much men lie about women just so you can adhere to this ideology that basically says, it basically like allows you to run over women and treat women however you like, because they deserve it. But then turn around and pursue these women ad nauseum, knock them up, and leave them and abandon them, or neglect your children or neglect your family and leave the kids with the same woman who is these women is just as bad as men. Okay, then why are you getting them pregnant and then leaving them with the children? Are y'all protectors or not? Are you guys protectors or not? If men are such protectors, then why don't y'all ever protect the children from the bad women? Like, that's the thing I don't be understanding. Y'all will get on the internet, y'all will get on the song, you'll go anywhere you can go. You'll make a whole podcast to tell the world how bad women are. And here's the thing. The level of propaganda that it takes for y'all to convince other men that women are bad is crazy. If women are that bad, then why do we have 19,000 podcasts telling us how bad women are? Why is every other TikToker, male TikToker, telling us how bad women are? Wouldn't we be able to see it for ourselves? Why is every movie written from the male gaze? Why all these songs written in such a way to paint women out to be, like gold diggers or whatever the case may be, these bad people? Like, if it is what it, because women don't have to do that about men. Women don't have to run around telling us about how bad men are. Men already know how bad men are. A lot of men tell their daughters, hey, all men want is da 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 da. A lot of men tell their mamas, tell their sisters about men. All of a sudden, it's all men. When it's your daughter, it's all men. When it's your mama, it's all men. When it's your sister, it's all men. But when it's you, it ain't you. When it comes to these women you're pursuing, it's their fault that they got their hearts broken before and yada yada yada. It's not the men out here that's breaking the hearts. It's not the men out here that are being vindictive and manipulative and and shallow and things of that nature. No. Doomsday preppers are telling women to be wary of men. Absolutely. That's the thing. That's the part that I'm having a hard time understanding, y'all. Y'all got to make it make sense. Here's the type of stuff that men get on the internet to tell other men about women. You think I'm making this up? Listen to the stuff that men tell other women. Listen to the stuff that men tell other men about women. Of course he can. Raising Erie, I don't answer people, and you could come up here and we got a conversation. So there's that. There's that. Raising Yuri, is it, or Uri? Yuri, what's up, brother? What's the question, man? I'm good, man.
I'm listening to you,
Mhm.
and I think I'm following your logic somewhat, but it seems that the conclusion that you always come to, so far from what I've heard, is somehow women are not at fault for their own decision making.
Women are not at fault for their own decision making? No, that's not. That I don't. Wow, what do you mean? That doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't. So I'm just trying to understand. I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
And you are, and again, I had a friend send me your live. I haven't been following you long.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like you are attributing all negative attributes to men, and I just don't understand how that works. I think that men and women are equal parts everything.
You think men and women are equal? So men and women are exactly the same?
I'm not saying men and women are exactly the same.
Okay.
I'm saying men and women equally can attribute any attribute. Like they can
in theory, no. Raise it. Yuri. In theory, yes. I agree. Women can be just as vindictive and evil as men can. I've stated that several times throughout this live. That I don't understand. What am I not saying? But saying that but wait, hold on, Yuri. Wait, sir. Let me finish. But saying that women can be something and then and then actually looking at reality are two completely different things. They can be. Yeah, you're right. They can. So can children. Children can be just as evil. They can be. Right? But are they?
So yeah, absolutely. I understand. So what are we basing that this is only in theory? Like where does it become definitive that men are these things, but women can be these things in theory? What makes one?
Yeah. So the theory. Yeah, I got you. The theory is that it's equal. That's the theory. The theory isn't that there aren't any women who act this way. That's not a theory. That's a guarantee that there are women who act just as bad as you say they do. Guaranteed there are. But the theory is that it's equal. That's the lie.
Okay. I wanted to ask you a question based on a comment that you made before you invited me to join.
Okay.
You said, why do men keep pursuing these women? Why do they keep having children with these women and then leaving the children with these women to be raised alone? I agree with that. I agree a lot of what women do has been conditioned, has been adaptation, forced and learned behavior.
Yeah.
But at what point do we address the decision making? Like, how many times do you make bad decisions before you realize you have a bad teacher? Like, I just asked a close friend of mine, I can understand a woman having a child and then proclaiming the father of that child a deadbeat. But then to go on and have 2 subsequent children with the same man, at what point, do we learn from the decisions that we're making?
Yeah, I think what you're saying is, and what you're describing is not common, right? That's not common. And that's my point. Like, it's like the thing.
I don't know where you live, sir, but
see?
I think it's more common than we realize.
See? And that's where hold on, Uri. And that's where the disconnect happens. Because you're centering yourself. I haven't centered myself one time in this conversation. You're centering yourself. We're already on we're having 2 different conversations. You want me to talk about where you're from. I don't care about where you're from. You don't care about where I'm from. What does that have to do with this conversation? I'm talking about a global phenomenon. You talking about your neighborhood? Couldn't care less. Couldn't care less about your neighborhood personally. So if you know 5 women that act this way, Yuri, listen, if you know 5 women that act this way, choose better friends. Because I guarantee you that's not common. That's not most women what you're describing. Most women have a baby with a deadbeat father and then continue to have babies with him. Most women, that's a lie.
I didn't say most.
Then what?
I never used that verb.
Okay.
I didn't say most.
Okay. I'm talking about most.
I asked a question about a specific circumstance. Because it seems that what happens is that we come to these conclusions and these ideologies, and then we find a way to blame the behaviors on somebody other than ourselves.
Yeah, so let's have this conversation. So you're a black man, I'm a black man, right?
Yes.
Are black people more criminalistic than everybody else in this country?
I mean, if we're speaking strictly on numbers, I would be forced to say yes.
So you think black people? Okay, so black people are, and are we inherently more criminalistic, or are we innately more criminalistic? Meaning, are we born more criminalistic, or are we, or does the society push us to be more criminalistic? I would say.
I think society pushes that.
Okay. So I'll allow that, right? Even though I disagree, even though that what you're saying isn't true, but I'm just okay. But just for argument's sake, cool. So black people.
Whoa, so let's stay there for a minute, because why isn't it true
that black people are more criminalistic than everybody?
I'm here to understand.
Yeah.
I think society and circumstances does tend to push.
No, sir. Listen, you missed what I was saying. I'm not saying that. I agree that black people are conditioned and we're brought up in conditions that exacerbate criminality, right? No doubt about it. If you're desperate for money and you're desperate for resources, then you're going to do desperate things. A lot of times break the law. Makes sense to me. Cool. But also more, just as important to that though, we're over policed. There's a bunch of police. You can go in a white neighborhood, you won't see a police officer for weeks. You go in our neighborhood, you see a police officer every 5 minutes. You see what I'm saying? We're over policed. They pull us over more. They give us tickets more. They arrest us more. Like, it's not that we're more criminalistic, right? We're over policed. So I don't, but I'm saying for argument's sake, I got you. We're more criminalistic. You said that we're conditioned to be that way by society. That I can agree with to some extent. Yep. Okay, cool. So now let's apply that same logic to men and women, right? Men are men not conditioned to manipulate women?
Yes.
Okay. Are women conditioned to manipulate men?
I would have to say yes.
No. Okay. So if that's the case, how many what percentage of women need to manipulate a man to gain access to a man?
I mean, I don't have numbers like that off the
No.
top.
You don't. We don't. It's no. This is just you thinking about it. I'm saying, like in your mind, right? From what you can observe, is look, forget numbers. Do the majority of women have to lie to gain access to men?
I don't like that's not a simplistic question to me.
That's a very simple question. Look, I'll ask it. I'll turn it around. Do them because you just said it about men. So I don't know why it's in the same vein. It's very easy. So like, okay, let me ask a question. Let me ask a question. Hold on. They don't though, because they don't have to. So why would they? You see what I'm saying? So let me ask the question in another way. If a woman, if an average woman walked in the bar and and she went up to 10 dudes and she said, "Hey, do you want to leave here right now?" To all 10 dudes, what percentage of those dudes will leave with her?
Probably 100%.
Probably 100%. Yep. Boy, girlfriend, wife, don't matter. Most of them gonna leave with her, right? Okay, cool. Flip that scenario around. An average man walks into a bar and asks 10 women to leave with him. What percentage of women are leaving with him?
I don't know, probably 20-30%.
I say 0. Same thing. Literally, just walk. I'm saying a woman. Literally, listen to what I'm saying. You have
to contextualize that. Though.
I'm just saying. Listen what I'm saying. Hey, listen what I'm saying. Literally, an average man walks into a bar, doesn't even flirt or nothing, just walks up to 10 women randomly and says, "Hey, let's leave right now." You're saying 3 out of 10 leaving with him? Absolutely not. 0 are leaving with him. 0.
I disagree.
0.
Let me ask you.
Hold on, you breaking up.
Or the women that asked 10 men to leave with them. What are the men leaving? Why are they leaving?
To go sleep with her.
Exactly. So it's like when you reduce it to that, when you reduce it to that common denominator, like I don't like why is that surprising?
That because women don't need, women ain't desperate. Hold on, hurry, let me finish. Sir, if you ask me a question, let me answer. Sir, you're acting as if you and I don't know that it's not that easy as a man to just sleep with women. That's hard. Is it not? Is that not what men always say about women? About men and women, especially with the body count conversation. Oh, it's harder for men to have smacks than it is for women to have smacks with men, right? Is that not what they say all the time? So following that same logic,
that is true.
Okay, so make it make sense. That's what I'm saying. Be consistent. Be consistent. If it's harder for women, if it's harder for men to gain access to women, sexual access to women, then then you have to recognize that if an average man were to walk in a bar and ask 10 women to sleep, every man would do it, bro. Every man would do it if that's the case, and we would all be successful. If you're based on your logic, all I would have to do on any given night is walk into a bar with a bunch of women and just say, and go to 10 random women, no conversation, no nothing, and say, "Hey, I think you're cute. Let's leave together right now. Come hop in my Camry. Come hop in my Prius. Come hop in my Dodge Ram." Like, most women ain't leaving with you, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. Not like, seriously, it's almost impossible for that to happen. Now, flip that scenario around. A woman, an average woman. That's why I want to make it clear. She ain't the baddest woman, and she ain't Rihanna. She's an average woman. You know what? I'll do you one better. She's below average. I'll give you below average. A below average woman walks into a bar, walks up to 10 random dudes that she ain't never met, and say, hey, I think you're cute. I want to take you, let's come with me and we gonna, just straight up, let's go have smack. You tell it, how many dudes gonna say no? One, maybe. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. So why do women with that same, now let's follow that logic. Why do women need to lie to men to gain access to them?
So are we equating access with sex?
That's
sex and access synonymous?
Yes. Sex and access is very synonymous, brother.
Okay, so I don't think a woman needs to lie to get sex from a man.
Then they don't need to lie to get then they don't need to lie to get a man. Then they don't need to lie to get a man either then.
I don't agree with that though. I understand your logic. I'm just saying I don't agree with that logic. Because I think sex and getting somebody are two different things. I don't equate sex with relationship. Sex is sex. If a person goes out with the intention of having sex, they have sex. That doesn't mean there's going to be a relationship. That doesn't mean there's going to be a follow-up call. That doesn't mean there's going to be dinner next week. That means we're having sex. And at the end of that sex, the decision is made about what happens thereafter. Okay,
let me ask you the question in a different way. Because you're basically just saying men are easy when it comes to smecks, which I agree. And please say smecks and not the word, because they be tripping on TikTok. Yeah. So let's ask it a different way. If a woman, and the same average woman, right, met an average man and she pursued him, do you not think that man, I'm talking about for a relationship, what are the chances that if a woman pursued a man for a relationship, that she would get a relationship with that man versus if a man pursued that same woman for a relationship? What are the chances that either will be successful? Like, would the man have a higher likelihood of success, or would the woman have a higher likelihood of success?
I'm gonna say the woman.
Of course, because women don't have to lie to get with us. To my original point, that's all I'm trying to, like, we know, come on, Uri, we know that. You know that, brother. I know that, you know that. So you started off by saying men and women, they the same. It's equal parts. Women lie just like, but they don't though. I'm not saying they don't ever lie. They just don't lie as much. I'll give you, let's do another one. I got another exercise for you. Who's more violent, men or women?
Men.
Okay. Is it even close?
No.
It's not even close. So there goes two. Men are, me and you both agree that men are raised to be manipulative. We're raised to manipulate women. We're conditioned to. And we're way more violent than women are per capita. And you're telling me that just those two things alone are a disaster for a relationship. Disastrous. Just those two things alone. Manipulation, violence. And then you want me to turn around and blame women when they get into a relationship with a man who is manipulative and ends up being violent? You want me to blame her? You want me to blame her when he met her, he was buying her flowers and opening up doors and fake, like, he was fake compassionate, all that stuff. And then now she's pregnant and he's knocking her head between the washer and dryer. You want me to turn around and go, oh man, she should have saw that coming? That's where we're at.
I never said that. But
you don't. That is what you said. That is what you said.
That is not what I said.
That is what you said.
You're using a statement to make a blanket analysis of everything. And I feel like, another thing about your questions, I feel like a lot of these questions are contextual. Like you say about getting a man or getting a woman, getting them for what reason? Pursuing a man or pursuing a woman, pursuing them for what reason? When you lie to somebody, you're lying for a reason. So I'm not agreeing with you that men don't lie just as much as women or vice versa. I'm saying that they lie equally, but for different reasons. That's what I'm saying.
Why do women? Okay, great. Why do women need to lie?
I don't know. That would.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You should know if you're going to make a statement like that. Because why do men need to lie to women?
I don't don't necessarily believe they need to. That's not what I do. I don't find myself lying to a woman or lying to women.
This is not about you, Yuri.
But I don't know how to relate to somebody who lies for reasons that I don't.
But you just agreed that men are raised to be manipulative. Oh Lord, help me, God.
Break that down for me. How you come to that conclusion that men are raised to be manipulative? What does that mean?
Have you ever heard the phrase game?
Yes.
What is game?
Game is a combination of,
lies and manipulation.
Not necessarily.
I mean, most of the time it is. When you say, when people use the frame running game, what does that mean? What does that sound like something that is on the up and up? If somebody says that they're running game on a person, does that sound honest?
To me, running game is just how you talk to a woman. Like, but I understand. I have also seen instances where running game has just been bullshit.
Okay. So this is what I'm saying. Running game is dishonesty. That's what it is. Running game is all rooted in being dishonest. What about pickup lines? What about pickup artists? Are they honest?
It depends on what the pickup line is.
I'm saying the majority. I'm sorry. Let me calm down.
Listen, I don't have a problem, conceding, but I don't. You're painting, you're broad stroking things that I just don't agree with all of them. A pickup line is a pickup line.
I didn't.
Hey, how you doing, beautiful? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I got you.
Is something bullshit about that?
It is. It is bull. Pickup lines are pretty cheesy, right? For a reason, because people, you sound fake. You sound disingenuous, right? That's the thing about them. That's why people don't like pickup lines. That's why women don't like pickup lines. They'll tell you that, right? So what I'm saying is and more than that, pull back a little bit. Pickup artists teach you how to manipulate women. That's their whole shtick. They teach you how to manipulate women. The art of picking a woman up. They don't go, look, brother, when you read that stuff, they're not in there like, you need to learn, you need to listen to women, you need to be attentive. They're not telling you stuff like that. They're telling you how to manipulate women to sleep with them as fast as possible. That's their shtick. So I'm not understanding, bro. There are whole industries. For where men can go to learn how to manipulate women. Name an industry. Where do women do that? Show it to me. What does that look like for women? I've never seen a female pickup artist in my life. Never.
I don't know where you've been, sir. I don't like that's now that is far-fetched right there. I see it all the time. I see women pick up artists all the time.
Okay.
When a woman walks outside half naked, what is she doing?
That's not a pick, sir.
That is a pickup line.
It's not.
That is exactly a pickup line.
What is a pickup line?
Hey, definitely a pickup line.
It's not. A line is a word, sir. You have to talk. You're just making up stuff to make a point. Don't do that. That's like, so if I go to the bar and I dress nice and I spray on cologne, is that a pickup line? No, I just dress nice and I sprayed on cologne. What I say to her is a line. How I talk to her, those are the lines. Like in a play, that's a line. When you read something, when you memorize something, that's a line, and you repeat it, that's a line. Don't make it mean something else, bro. It doesn't work that way. You can't make words mean whatever you want them to mean at your convenience. So women aren't out here, they're not pickup artists. And men are easy. They don't have to go to the bar dressed like that. They don't have to go out dressed like that. Women get attacked in their uniforms, bro. I'm gonna mute you up. I don't know who you're talking to, but it ain't me. Women get attacked in their military uniforms. They get attacked in hijabs. They get attacked in their nursing outfits. They get attacked in their jeans. They get attacked on jogs when they're sweaty. Like, women get attacked in, like, what are you talking about? Women don't need to dress any type of way to get the attention of men. They're going to get the attention of men. BBG says studs get attacked. That's true too. It don't matter. So I'm not understand. Like, come on. Like, we know that. We know it doesn't matter how women dress. They're at risk anytime they step out of the house. We know that. Come on, fam. You got to unmute though, Erie, if you want to say something. You got a lot of background noise and you wasn't talking to me, so I had to mute you for a second.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't want you to pick up all this background noise. I'm enjoying the conversation. If you can give me about 5 minutes, I can tap back in with you.
Okay, just stay up.
Just stay on mute for 5 minutes.
Yeah, just stay up. I got you.
All right.
Yep. All right. I got a couple people I'm gonna bring up here real quick. Kat, what's good?
Hey, Pub, I just wanted to say the gaslighting is so real. It's so real. And I wanted to clock something that women are gaslit on a societal level. We're being told that women are just as bad as men, but also interpersonally.
Mm-hmm.
With my ex, it was an abusive relationship, and I would leave often, but I often didn't have anywhere to go, so I would come back. And when I came back, me leaving was just as bad as the abuse. So me choosing to go and keep myself safe, I was causing more damage to him by doing that. So
that's
I just wanted
that's how he would make you feel.
Yes. Yes. And I also wanted to touch on what Yuri was saying about how women should take accountability and responsibility for the choices we make in men. And yes, I chose a bad man, but I didn't know that when I chose him.
Of course not.
And every bad decision I made to come back or to stay, I made that decision based on what society told me I was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing my part, as a woman, as a mother to his kids. So I can't leave because then I'm taking a black man away from his black kids, So once I had the kid, I was locked in. I'm a ride or die. I'm going to do what I was supposed to do. That was the mindset.
I hope you ain't a ride or die no more.
Hell no. Hell no.
Bet. I just got to check up on you. Make sure you learned your lesson.
No, that was 3 years ago. I was with him for 10 years, my whole 20s. But yeah, no, I'm free.
All right, bet. I like to hear that. We love a redemption story over here. We love a tale of overcoming. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hold on, Ryan.
Go ahead, BPG.
Yuri was lying. I know it's a horrible thesis statement.
That's not really. I like it.
But yeah, that's what it was. Especially when we play this game of a pickup line. It's just a pickup line. Hey, you use it, to lie a little bit so that you can get with women. Except men don't actually lie a little bit. We've seen men, and this is even well before TikTok. Even if you watch Sprung, I'm obviously I'm a film buff, so I like watching movies and I genuinely study them.
Yeah.
But it tells you, film gives you social context of okay, how are people thinking and how are they behaving at the time?
Mm-hmm.
If you watch movies like Sprung, you see dudes doing the same thing today that they were doing then. My man had a fake bank receipt. His car wasn't his. He was lying about his apartment just so he could sleep with a woman. These are the kind of things that women, when you talk about a little lie, these are the little lies that men tell in order to be able to have access to women so that they can have sex with them.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy part is they will keep it up for as long as
forever. Forever.
They will marry women that they have lied to. Think about the amount of men we've seen on Married at First Sight who what's the other one that's like Married at First Sight? I can't think of the other one.
It's a lot of those shows. Yeah, I watched a couple of them.
Them dudes, they will go through. You have to go through, all kinds of psychological testing. You gotta apply for the show. You gotta go through screen tests. You gotta meet producers. You gotta go through like production schedules and all this other stuff to get on TV and lie. Knowing that other people know that you're a liar.
Crazy work. Lying on TV is crazy.
When you know people know you.
You know people know you. That's the thing that I be always, and I'm sorry, I get a little side note. That's the thing that always like kind of like boggles my mind about like TikTok, like doing these lives and stuff like that. The amount of people that get on here and lie. And I'm like, yo, people don't be seeing you. Like, people don't know you. Like people don't know you. Could people know me? That's why you know, like your husband watch, you know what I'm saying? Like we all our peoples be watching us. So we like for me, I'm like, even if I wanted to lie, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be problematic. Like anytime I've ever said anything, my wife didn't have to correct me. She'll text me during the, like, that's not what happened. I'll be like, oh, okay, my bad. You know what I mean? Like just on some like keep the story straight type stuff. Like I don't understand how y'all can get online though and just lie and lie and lie. That shit is crazy to me. And then to get on TV and do that shit, but I guess it's for a check. So that, you know what I'm saying? Like I know that's whack. I know people go, I wouldn't do it either, but I'm saying like it's for a check. It be people getting on. It don't be that much. It don't be, trust me, I know it don't be nothing, but it's the check, it's you can build your platform and all that stuff that comes with it. I'm tripping off of how people be getting online lying for free. That I ain't gonna hold you. That shit blows my mind more than anything. I'm like, y'all in here lying for free?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a wild take because it shows you like it helps you understand how like rape and assault happens because it's very, very much. I'm not lying because I actually get anything from it or because I won't be found out or because I won't get caught. I just like the power of it. I genuinely like playing in people's faces and telling them things and gaslighting them to believe things that I know is not true.
Practicing gaslighting on whole groups of people on lives is where do you put that type of person? Like what tier of evil? Because
I mean, you know what? It's funny because people always talk about like narcissists and they talk about when they talk about that triangle, they never
the triad,
like that Machiavellian in that corner over there.
Mm-hmm.
And people never consider that, and that's what that one falls under. That's what that one falls under because when you talk about people who literally just like get their rocks off at doing deceitful things and being able to manipulate people,
like a klepto. Like a klepto, they just steal, you know what I'm saying? Just like to steal. That's the thing that soothes them is when they steal. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that people can accept narcissism for what it is because they can readily identify it. They can honestly they can readily identify a psychopath. Most people are like, oh no, this person is completely like
unhinged.
They're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. But Machiavellianism is the one you really, really got to look at because they're strategic. They're very cunning, very manipulative. They can charm you. Like they will befriend you and love you and get you under their influence, literally, so they can deceive you.
I think the reason, and I think both of us we got this in us, and I don't know if this is just like some hood stuff or you know what I'm saying. Like I don't know what it is, but like. I don't like we clock those people a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Like we clock those people a mile away. But what about those people who can't? And that's the thing that I be saying. And in all honesty, BBG, there is somebody for everybody in this, even in this regard. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. There is an Achilles heel for all of us. You got an Achilles heel, I got an Achilles heel, but generally speaking, I be feeling like I be clocking these people a mile away. I feel like you be clocking them a mile away. I feel like, but to assume that everybody can is not, it doesn't benefit. Like, I don't like to live in that world. Like I'm living in reality where I'm like, okay, I feel like I have my level of discernment is much higher than average. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It's much higher than average. And I feel like a lot of times when you have these conversations, when the men are talking about women taking responsibility, they're on some like expect every woman, like we said before, but like they expect every woman to be an FBI level profiler. And that's not realistic. So blaming her because she didn't spot the red flags, or she like in like what Kat was talking about, she allowed herself to buy into a narrative that was shaped by society, right? That told her that she needed to stay with this man and yada yada yada, you know, whatever the case may be. Like blaming her for that, to me, it's just insensitive, and it's not really rooted in logic at all, because anybody can be manipulated. Anybody can, right? And we've all been manipulated. All of us have.
At some point, yeah.
At some point in time, we've all been manipulated. So how can you, if you have been manipulated, how do you then turn around and not understand how a person can be manipulated? You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. I think that kind of, for me, that's where the disconnect is a lot of times in these conversations. Cause I'm like, you know what, if you've been there before, you know what I'm saying? But then all of a sudden it's like, I ain't never, not me. Like, all right, bro, cool.
They all turn into Will Smith from Hitch. Like Hitch's whole MO was, I'm never gonna be hurt by a woman again, so I'm gonna do all these things, and I'm gonna unvictimize myself.
Put up all these safeguards, these safe rails, and yeah.
But instead, truthfully, like if you categorize the things you've gone through and you're able to empathize with other people, it actually makes it much easier to navigate the world than to trying to just pretend that you're not a victim. But the other thing is too, is that, and you know what, I swear, I think that's why we vibe, because I'm not ever going to deny, like, the negative relationship I had with my father is the reason why I can see things the way that I do. That's not something that I hide. But when you grow up, because you mentioned it, when you said, we both from the hood, why is it that we can see these things and other people are just kind of like, nah, it's not really like that? It's because when you grow up in that heightened state of, you know, I gotta keep my eyes and ears,
head on the swivel all the time, all the time.
You pay attention to people's patterns because you have to in order to survive. I tell people all the time, don't be confused. I like to read because I had a mom who was very, very invested in education and who took us to church. So I'm very, you know, I have that side of me.
Yep.
But don't be confused. My daddy sold dope and women. I know how the game go.
For real?
I know the game, sugar. I have seen it firsthand. The lies that men will go through in order to get not just sex out of women.
No, money, labor, everything.
401ks, businesses in your name.
Yep.
Cars in your name. Like, all of the things that you can think of. I watched my dad get free boats. He had somebody sign a house off to him for complete, the deed. Like, you can talk anybody out of anything, but the thing is when you're raised in that kind of environment, when you are aware of the game, you know, like, you can sense literally at a moment. I can look at somebody from head to toe. I swear my husband be judging me so bad. But I saw this dude one time. He was talking to me. He was making direct eye contact. He shook my hand. He had his hands in his pockets. He had his sunglasses on. Real cool guy. Very clean cut. I told my husband, I said, when I got in the car, I promise you, I was like, do not trust that man. That man is a pimp. And my husband said, no, ain't no way. And he was very clean cut. Like, very pimps
be clean cut. Pimps don't be scraggly.
He wasn't like very crass about, like, he didn't have like a red suit on.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Neat, clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hugo Boss kind of look.
Incognito.
But there were certain mannerisms that he presented where I was like, no. Because more than a man that will, you know, kind of be timid and a little shy and, oh, no, you know, I just want to be loving. Oh, goodness, no. There's another type that will shake your hand, that will make direct eye contact with you because he's trying to figure out, okay, how quickly can I
size you up?
And I'm going to have to go through some work to get to this person. And you for sure can spot it from a mile away. But for some people, you can't because maybe you've been protected by your parents. Maybe you have had other experiences that doesn't allow you to see that. Or maybe you want to unvictimize yourself. So you tell yourself that won't happen to you again. So you come up with these scenarios in your head that, oh, all women lie like that.
Yep. Facts.
All of them do that. I experienced that, so that's what they all do.
Eerie.
And you rationalize that for yourself.
Yeah. Do you Eerie came off of mute. I just want him to say whatever he wants. What was you gonna say, brother?
Oh no, I just didn't want to interrupt. I'm
No, you good. You good. You could go. You can go now.
May I ask you a question, BPG? Being that you witnessed all of that and you came up, that way, have you have you seen like women that take on these same characteristics? Whether it be through adaptation or whatever, you know what I mean? Like I don't think anybody stays a victim, and just keeps being a victim. At some point they adapt, right?
No,
they don't adapt. They're just continuously a victim.
They don't, because people think that people have this victim mindset where they go from person to person to person and they're being victimized. And the reason why they're being victimized is because they either don't pay attention or because, they haven't learned a lesson. But people who experience that more often than not continue to be victimized because of the fact that people can sense those vulnerabilities and insecurities in them.
They prey on them.
They continue to be victimized. They don't actually adapt to becoming like their abusers, because the reality is they never had a desire to abuse. Abuse is about power. People who are being abused don't have a desire to have that level of power. They have a desire to love people. They have a desire to help people. That's the whole reason. Most of the time when you meet a guy who's pimping a girl or who's using her for money, his tactic is that I need your help. You save me. You fix me. So I need you personally to do that thing. So instead, she will convince herself that she needs to continue being in a relationship with that man, not because she just feels bad for herself and she feels like she doesn't have options. She feels like she's helping him.
That's real.
How much is this is the partners that we seek? You know what I mean? How many of these things happen as a result of chasing an aesthetic?
No. Sir.
You ain't hear what I just
said. This is crazy. The women are she just said that the women are preyed upon, so they're identified, and then the predator seeks the prey. The women aren't.
I understood what she said. I asked a separate question. I understood. I answered. I just asked an additional question.
But
do you believe that women sometimes fall prey or victim to a certain type of man because they're chasing an aesthetic? Like, for example,
sure, yes.
Every abuser isn't a pimp.
Every
abuser is not they're not going to that extreme.
No, sure. Yuri, sure. Yes, there are some women. Yeah, for sure. There's no need. Y'all, we got to be like, there's no need to be extreme, because it's these conversations for me are never about the extremities. So yeah, sure. There are some women who they all they care about is having a dude with money, and then they get a dude with money and they have to put up with a bunch of abuse, but just because the dude has money. Yep, that happens. Is that the majority of women though, Yuri?
I think it's a lot more than you give.
Nah, please answer my see how I'm honest and I answer your questions no matter what. No matter how disingenuous your questions are, no matter how much you deflect, I answer all of your questions honestly and earnestly. I ask you a direct question and you instantly pivot to something else. Can you answer the question directly?
Yes, I think that's the majority of women.
You think the majority of women are gold diggers who pursue men with money, and then they get in relationships with these men and get abused. That's what you're saying.
Again, see, now you're adding caveats to the question. I think
that's what
of women are chasing an aesthetic. Yes, I do.
But that's not what I asked. I didn't ask if most women are chasing an aesthetic.
I'm not going to ever say that women are seeking to be abused. That's a disingenuous question.
No,
I think
that ain't what I asked you.
Chasing an aesthetic.
Okay.
And a lot of what happens is the byproduct of chasing that aesthetic.
What aesthetic are you talking about?
It varies, money, clout, houses, whatever you want to.
Those aren't aesthetics. Those are literal, physical, material things. She's chasing a man with
literal, physical, material things.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it, whatever adjective you want to put on it.
He's answering the question that he asked, by the way.
I answered the question. I said yes.
No, you're answering the question that you asked. He didn't ask you that.
So what I'm trying to understand is, you think that most women are, just put it plainly, you think most women are gold diggers based on what logic, based on what science, based on what example, based on what?
I'm basing it on the eye test. I'm basing it on what I see.
Are you wealthy?
No.
No. Have you ever had a girlfriend?
Yes.
Have you had a good amount of girlfriend? I know you have more than one girlfriend. You got more than one girlfriend, I'm sure.
Yes. I've had my fair share.
Plenty of women, I'm sure. You got kids?
Yes.
Okay. And you're not wealthy.
No, I'm not. I don't consider myself wealthy.
You're not. I know you're not wealthy. I'm not wealthy. You know what I'm saying? None of us are wealthy in here, I'm sure. But you just said, based on what you've seen, the majority of women are gold diggers. Then how did you get any of these women?
I don't understand that question.
You don't understand that question?
No.
Am I tripping?
Are you not? So now you implying that I need to be wealthy to get a woman?
You implied that. I didn't. What's going on? Are we serious? This is crazy. I gotta be, sir. You said that the majority of women are gold diggers. And then I asked you what?
I never said that. You said that.
Just say that. You did just say that.
I did not say that. Those words did not come out of my mouth.
They did.
The word gold digger did not come out of my mouth.
Maybe they fell out your mouth, but they did come out.
Oh my God. This is crazy. I asked you, and I'll ask the question again.
Chase a particular aesthetic. You took that and said, so you're saying all women are gold diggers. I did not say that.
I asked you explicitly and specifically, not to be confused with pacifically. I asked you, and I'll ask again, do you think most women are gold diggers? Because that's the exact question I asked you, to which you replied yes. But I'll ask you again, do you think most women are gold diggers?
No.
Okay, that's a different answer than the one you gave previously. Just so we're clear. And so most women aren't chasing this aesthetic, right?
I don't think it's no different than men. Men chasing an aesthetic as well.
I agree.
It's not exclusive to women.
Oh, I agree. No. I agree. Most men are chasing an aesthetic because most men are shallow. Most men are very shallow. So most men are 1,000% chasing an aesthetic. I agree. Most women, on the other hand, are not chasing an aesthetic. Right? Because if they were, how did you ever get a girl? How did I ever get a girl? How did I ever get any of the girls I got? I was never wealthy. Still not wealthy. Been married for a long time.
we get the girls from the trickle down effect. It ain't hard.
Trickle down?
Like
Speak for yourself, sir.
Yeah, the trickle down effect.
Speak for yourself, brother.
Where are they trickling from?
Them must be the girl that, hey, I'm gonna use one of y'all lines. That's the girls you got. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Can you hear me? Where are they trickling from?
They trickle from the, like, you know, in my experiences, men and women, you know, most of them desire the same type of man or woman. So I'm just going to use a number scale. You have 1 to 10. Most people are shooting for the 10s and the 9s. Nobody's shooting for the 6s and the 5s and the 7s. So a lot of what you get is trickled down because the people at the top can't deal with everybody.
So what if I told you?
Very simple.
What if I told you that wasn't my experience? I was getting them girls you talking about. So maybe I was at the top, but I wasn't rich.
It wasn't my experience as well. But at the same time, I mean, again, you act like none of us see what's going on out here.
Hold on, sir.
Nobody is getting up and saying, "Hey, let me go check for the UPS guy."
Hold on, sir.
Go check for the FedEx person.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. UPS workers make over 100 grand. A lot of them do. The drivers do. So they got cheese. Yeah. But hold on, real quick. I know. I'm just playing with you.
That's a genuine. Yeah, come on, bro.
That's it. I just wanted to throw that out there because I think it's funny. No shade on the UPS workers. They making cheese.
No, it's no shade on anybody. You understand? I think you understand what I'm saying. Like the person isn't getting up in the morning going looking for an everyday blue collar average income person.
Of course they are. And that's what I'm not understanding. Where are they're not even in proximity to the men you're talking about. What are you talking about? The vast majority of women aren't in the proximity of the men you're talking about. Where are working class women coming in close proximity to these men you're speaking of?
Can I say too though that women aren't looking for UPS workers or men who work at the post office or men who are like police officers and all those kinds of things, because they are looking for men that they like.
Yeah. And if you happen to work at the post office, then so be it. If you happen to be a police officer, then so be it.
I mean,
but that's not.
Unfortunately, sometimes what we like don't like us.
But that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about.
That's different.
Yeah, that's a whole different conversation, brother.
I like what I got real bad.
Me too. I like my wife. I don't know what y'all. That's the thing, man. You gotta stop projecting. I like the women. A lot of them, not all of them. Some of them I didn't like that much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. But I had I got the pick of the litter, bro. Like I had options. I picked great. I picked phenomenally. Like I did a great job of picking my wife. I don't know about you, right? Like so that's something you got to deal with yourself or whatever. But you just saying that this trickle down effect stuff is crazy. That's made up. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Reaganomics for vagina. You know what I'm saying? Like some of us was like, and then you said, but Uri, it's not made up. It is made up though, because you just said that wasn't your experience, and that wasn't my experience. It's so confusing, right? There are certain even people do this. Even people do this. I mean, men or women. I've seen like there are certain women who they're not even attracted to like attractive men, if that makes sense. Like they don't even, and sometimes I think it actually is because they're realistic. They're like, that dude ain't gonna like, you know what I'm saying? Like they like who likes them. A lot of people actually like who likes them, right? I don't think that that's crazy. I think that that's most people. I think most women, I'll say women. God, men be most women like who like them. I can't say that for men. Men, I agree. And Yuri, I think what's happening is that you're once again you're falling into that trap of projecting what men do onto women, right? And I agree that most men do shoot their shot at the top tier woman or whatever the case may be. I do think most men are desperately trying to be in close proximity to the dimes or whatever you want to say. I do think that 1,000%. I've seen it. I've done it myself, right? Can't hold you. But I don't think that that's most women. I'm not going to say that just because that's what most men do, that's what most women do. And we got to stop doing that as men. I think that'll help a lot if men stop always applying the same characteristics of that are typically found in men to women. I think we should stop applying that to women and start, you know what I mean? Like the same practices or whatever, and just assuming that like, oh, well, I'd see most men doing that. Therefore, most women do this as well. Most men are shallow, and they will date a woman. Like I've heard a million men say, I don't care. She could work at Starbucks. If she bad, I'm gonna wipe her up. Most men think like that. That's how most men think. I don't care. I'd scoop up a girl from anywhere. Okay. Ask a woman that though. Ask a woman that. Ask a woman, would she, especially of a certain age, ask a 35-year-old woman, is she going to date a dude that makes minimum wage? And then ask her what kind of dude she wants to date or marry or whatever the case may be. And it ain't gonna be no rich dude, but it definitely ain't gonna be no dude who makes minimum wage. You see what I'm saying? But a man will take a woman who makes minimum wage, and not because he actually can provide for her. That's not what it is. He would prefer her to make minimum wage. He would prefer to find a baddie that makes minimum wage so that because when she comes and lives with him, that $65,000, $70,000, $80,000 he's making, That's way more than she was ever than she was making at that time. So it looks great to her. She ain't gonna complain much, right? So he would prefer to put that woman in a situation. He can't afford to take care of that woman either. You make 80 grand, you make 120 grand a year. You can't afford to take care of no woman completely. Nah, you can't afford to do that. You got to be clocking $220,000, $230,000 a year to take care of a woman. Period, point blank. And the vast majority of men ain't making that.
But I think that it excuses all the other behaviors, because if you say like that men are settling for women who like are the quote unquote 5s and 6s, which we all know is obviously a sliding scale.
Yep.
Like what's considered fine or gorgeous or whatever to one person is not to another person. Like that's
it's not a sliding scale. But I understand it's not. It's really not. But I understand your point.
So wait, looks aren't subjective. Hold on, Yuri. Hold on, wait, Yuri. Looks aren't subjective.
Looks are subjective.
Okay, that's what she's saying.
Yeah, but but you understand what I'm saying as well.
No, we don't.
I didn't finish what I was saying.
It's not.
Go ahead, BPG.
But that whole 5, 6s, 7s, 8s, 10s, whatever. It's a sliding scale, because if she's a quote unquote 10, if she looks like Halle Berry, and you're with that lady for 20 or 30 or 40 years, you can for sure say in 20 years that she's no longer a 10. She's not as young as she used to be. Gravity has set in. Her body looks different. Her face looks different. Like, she's not going to look like what she looked like when you first got with her. And a lot of men sort of use that excuse because it gives them the leeway to be like, oh, well, she's not a 10 anymore, and that's what I'm searching for. Like, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this specific type of body and this specific type of face. Her hair is this way and she is this way. So the reason why I can't continue in a stable relationship with this woman is because of the fact that I had a 10, but I settled, down the line because, those looks started to fade and she's a 5 or a 6. Like that's what that's for. And it's meant to sort of cover up, like, actually finding somebody that you like, because truth be told, there are just way too many men who don't. They want the aesthetic. Let's be completely honest.
Yes.
They want the aesthetic because they want to be able to have their friends and their uncles and their cousins or whoever dap them up when they bring that lady in, as opposed to finding somebody that actually likes you, that you're attracted to. Forget who else think they fine. Forget who else think they a 10. Because I can't even imagine being in a space and listening to my husband say, well, my wife good to me. She is 6, but, she good to me. So that's all that matters. No. Nah. Either I'm a 10 to you or I'm not. Like, that's...
What's wrong with that statement if it's the truth?
That's not a true statement. Also, if she attends to me, then she attend to me. Write that shit down.
Who cares who else? I gotta sleep with them.
If she attends to me, she attend to me. I don't know what y'all talking about. It looks like we got 10. We got 10. We got a bounty out here. The clock is ticking. We got 10 on there. Home Slice said, get him out of here. Who got the rest? Also, when men say women should be their peace, they are acknowledging that women are better people. Why should we restore the peace you disturbed? Facts. Appreciate the super chat, Home Slice. Appreciate the super chat, Jasha. Yeah. So we got 10. We need 40 more. The clock is ticking. Go ahead. This is crazy. And the video I played earlier, you know what was funny? He was saying, that guy, I wish I could play it again, but they couldn't hear it on the YouTubes. But the dude in the other video was saying, that women won't, like, basically, oh man, they done Bula paid the rest. She just bless her heart. She cleared the stage. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, 100 to come back, brother. You know the drill. Hey, but no, so yeah, no, the guy said in the video, he said he was talking about women, like if she needs to be with the man that she knows other women want, which is pure projection. That's what men do. That's what men do. Men want that validation from other men. Women be hiding a man from their girlfriends. Am I tripping? Is that not common? Women be, hey, what's his name? What Soldier Boy say about Drake? About Drake baby? Is he hiding his baby from the world, or his world from the baby? Do women be hiding a man from the world, or the world from their man? I don't know, but women be hiding a man. The men be undercover. You will get, look, this how it go. You will get a video, and the first video will be like of him like handing her a bottle, and you'll just see like a hand. It'll just be like this, and she'll be grabbing the bottle. So you just see two hands. And it'll be like, thanks, boo. That'll be the caption. And then like 3 months later, it'll be like him like hug, like it'll be like from the back, like you can see the back of his head, but her face, right? And she hugging him, and she like days with my boo, you know, whatever. And then like year number, now they a year into it, and it's their anniversary, and now they at dinner, and you will get like a picture with like this much. It'd be like she taking a pic, he looking down at the plate, and then you would get like a picture of like this down, like this much of the, and then the plate of food, and she'd be like, thanks, you know, no boo, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to no boo, whatever. Like, that's what I be seeing. Women don't be looking for nobody validation. What y'all talking about?
But that's because, truthfully, like, you know, and we hear from men all the time prove it. Women fully understand that it is very, very difficult to find a man that treats you like a person.
Facts.
So the irony of that is, now if you want to talk about women being shady, I wish more men would use this example. When you see a woman with a good man, there are women who will prey on that man based on him being good to you.
Absolutely.
For sure they will. They coming for your spot. They coming with plates. They coming for your man.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
And that's a lot. That is a lot of the reason why they do stuff like that. Now, some of them is embarrassed and they like the relationship they're in. They know that he got a little, you know, the water ain't all the way clean. It's a little dirt in there somewhere. Mm-hmm. And they really don't want to know. So they won't post because they're like, oh God, I feel good in this relationship. I don't feel like nobody telling me nothing. But that is one aspect of womanhood that for sure, if you want to be honest, women don't like to share the things that they man do for them or whatever, mm-hmm. because there are other women, even in relationships, who will become jealous and they will figure out any kind of way to sabotage that because they can't stand the idea of watching another woman in a relationship with a man.
You found a good one.
To what they don't have access.
Yep, you found it. You finding the good one. That be throwing people sometimes. Silverist, what's good?
Hey, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so I don't know what was his name, Mr. Facts?
Nah, that wasn't. Oh, you talking about earlier?
Yeah, earlier. Is he dropped now?
Mr. Facts was a long time ago. The last dude, his name was Raising Yuri.
Oh, okay. So I was doing stuff and I was just listening from my ear, so I didn't know, but yeah, I feel like it's all projection because most of us as just average everyday, you know, pilgrim women, we're just looking for love. We're not looking for like, you know what I mean?
Not pilgrims. That's crazy. Not on the 4th.
Yes, on the 4th. Yeah, many of us like we're not looking for like the riches and the fame and the fortune. So whatever he was talking about, he must have gotten that from like Instagram or something, because most average women, you know, we're just looking for love. We're looking
you didn't get that from Instagram.
Yeah.
He made that up. He got that from his imagination.
Yeah, and it was absolutely projection too. Just like the lady on the panel. I'm not on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, so I don't know your name, ma'am, but
BPG.
Just like, yeah, I'm sorry.
BPG.
Okay.
BPG, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, it's all projection because I'm listening and I'm just your average, you know, peasant woman out here just working to make it a living, and I'm like, I've never.
Hold on, Silverus. Hold on, these terms you using right now. You done call women pilgrims. You done said you a peasant. I need you to level it up a little bit.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Honestly, I just have a morbid. I have a morbid sense of humor. I'm sorry, ladies. We're not peasants. We're not pilgrims. I just have a
Peasants
morbid
and
sense of
Pilgrims is
humor.
crazy. That sounds like the name of a bar, Peasants and Pilgrims. We about to head over to Peasants and Pilgrims and go drink some fucking ale and shit.
Right. To drink some like Irish liquor or something. Yeah, no, yeah, we're not most, and I can attest to this. It's just being like your average working woman. Like, we're not looking for a man to like, well, I can speak for myself and people that I know. We're not looking for a man to like come in and like, wine and dine us to a certain degree of like taking us across the world and, and things like that. We really just want love. So it's just so strange to me when I hear men get up on your panels and they're saying, oh, most women are gold diggers and this and that. When you look at the condition, particularly of the black community, and you look at women in like black women, and it's like 9 times out of 10, we making more than a dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's moving in with us. Like 9 times out of 10, he's not giving us very much, except for peeing. So it's weird that they get up here and they say things like that. Like, I really feel like it's projection.
Oh,
And
it's
that's really all.
100% projection. It's 100.
Yeah.
The whole idea that women are like competitive in this way, like with their home, like, I don't know, man. It just don't sound. It don't. I'm not saying, once again, I'm not saying that there aren't a group of women that do this. Of course, I'm not saying. Of course, there's a group of women that be out here trying to find the baddest dude they can get and yada and throw it in everybody's face. That's fine. That's fine. Nobody's arguing. Is anybody disputing that? Am I tripping? I just want to make sure, because I feel like sometimes people be living in these extremes, and I'm like, I don't live in the, in the extremes like that. What you about to say, BBG?
No, I was about to say we definitely all agree on that.
Yeah, like there's people out there to do that. But when we talk about the majority of women don't really care about it, like they don't care. They don't care. Like women will, hey, look. Women will cut their homegirls off for talking about they dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm saying, especially if he good. You know what I mean? Especially the good dude. Oh my God, they don't be talking about like you crazy.
Even if they homegirls is right about it. I've seen women.
That's why I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you're right. Your homegirl will come to you and be like, sis, I don't mean to do this. Genuine had a whole song about it. Ain't none of your friends' business. You from the 90s,
I'm about to play that shit.
They had them long, ridiculous intros. And in the intro to the song, her homegirl calls her because she seen this thing. She seen him out to dinner with another chick and calls her homegirl to give her the heads up. And he wasted 4.5 minutes, an outro, an intro, and a bridge telling us about how it ain't none of his friends' business when he was actually out doing stuff he ain't got no business. And at the end, the girl takes him back. Like, this is what women,
the gaslighting.
When you have for sure gaslighting, but when you have a friendship with women, like, there's always that girl where you try to warn her and be like, sis, he ain't doing right, he ain't doing it. And she be like, that's my man, I'm gonna stick beside him. And she will stick beside him for years.
We've seen it. What'd you say, Bulla? What you want to say?
Oh, sorry. I wanted to say, like, at the very least, the woman will stop telling her friends about her man, like, just like all their issues.
Yep.
And go to somebody else because they're just like, they want to protect their relationship so bad.
Yep. I had to do that. I had to stop. Like talking to my friend. I told y'all, especially with men, as a man, like if you want to tell somebody your business and then have them tell you that you're right all the time and they don't see anything and they don't, go talk to a man. They'll do that. If you go, I don't know about a woman. I'm sorry. I don't know if they'll do that for you. But as a man, if I tell my homies anything, I had my homie tell me one time or a few times, he was like, hey, man, how you're the sole provider for your family, man. He was like, a lot of men wouldn't be able to do that, man. I commend you for that. Like, he was giving me pat, and I remember like hearing it in real time, like, nah, like my wife, she at home with the kids, like what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't understand. Like, and I just chalked it up to like, he don't know because he don't got no kids and he don't got a family. You know what I mean? Fast forward, it was the misogyny. It was like, it was him demeaning her work, downplaying her worth, and then like trying to like feed me that shit, like, oh man, you the man, pat yourself on the back. That's a lot of pressure. And I was like, thanks. I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel like Superman. I just felt like I was just working the job and my wife was working, you know what I mean? Like she was at home doing her thing. And then also she was going to school. Like she was doing all types of stuff. She was doing like 19 jobs. So I was like, I only got to do one job. She doing 10. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I knew. So but if you listen to your homies, they'll really have you thinking like, yeah, I'm a high value man. Yeah, see, I'm a high value man. You should appreciate me. Who else would do this for? Like, I'm so happy I didn't fall for that shit. I'm so, I am so very happy I didn't fall for that shit. And it took a while, but I finally did start to listen to my wife a lot more when she would tell me about like that because I didn't think like that. I've told you guys this before. I didn't consciously think like that. That was not how I consciously thought about myself. But that was how I acted within our relationship by default, because that's the default position for most men in the relationship. You work, you come home, your wife doesn't work, she has to do everything for you, and you get to just come home and not do anything. Right? Like that was pretty much what it was like. More was like, that's cool and all. Like, I love that you make money and that's great. Like, I appreciate that, but you got to come home and relieve me of these babies. You got to come home and ask me what's going on. You got to have a conversation with me. You need to talk to me. Like, because I used to come home and I would be because I'm in sales and I would talk a lot, and I would come home and it was an excuse. I'm sorry. Let me stop acting like that was the real reason. It was an excuse. But anyways, I would come home and I would be like she would want to talk, and I would be like, yeah, yeah, I feel you. That's crazy. Throw into that's crazy every now and again. He did what? That's crazy. It was a lot of that. And finally she was just like, bro, talk to me. Like, I'm in the house all day with kids. I don't have any adults in the house with me. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. Like, what are you doing? Talk to me. Have a conversation with me. And I was like, okay, like that's a fair, you know what I mean? Like, that's a fair point. That's valid. Like, I see, but my default was, and I used the excuse. I was like, oh, I talk to people all day. When I come home, I need to decompress. And she's like, but I need to decompress too. And a part of my decompression is me talking to you. Bet. Got you. Right? Like that type of stuff, having those conversations, having those realizations as I got older, like those are the things, you know what I mean? Like, that's the stuff that I'm like, like, oh, I see what y'all saying now. I see what I see what these women is talking about. Right. But go ahead, boo.
I think that your emotional intelligence increased because you were able to realize that, like, you have to like stop centering your own needs at that point, because you realize your actions were like affecting her.
Facts.
So your emotional capacity just increased right there.
Yeah, I didn't want to get yelled at. I ain't gonna even hold you. I didn't want to get yelled at no more. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my wife not a big yeller. I always say she yelling at me. She don't ever be yelling at me. But I didn't want to get, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have those conversations anymore. I didn't want her to feel that way anymore. All of that stuff. Right. So it was like, all right, like change, you know what I mean? And it took long. It wasn't like I just flipped the switch and the next day I was like a perfect, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that, but it was like, all right, I hear you. Let's put some effort into it or whatever.
And then your friends were just doing their CULT stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where they were just trying to like pull you back into the CULT.
Yeah. They were just like, oh, you're like, that's this, like, you just working. That's what you should do. And that's what men do. And when men come home, they can just ignore all of their husbandly duties and, fatherly duties or whatever, because you just worked 8 hours or 10 hours a day. Like,
yeah.
Sorry.
And no, I'm sorry
No,
to interrupt. I'll be trying to fit in where I can, I'll be trying to get in where I can fit in. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And I feel like a lot of that stems from us collectively as women referring to these guys as kings with no kingdoms. They don't have any kingdoms, but we're always calling them kings, and we're all like, it's just like, I feel like men, like, they're like automatically viewed as, like, of course, the prize, but it's like these dudes could literally have nothing, like zero, and they're still going to get honor and homage paid to them for having absolutely nothing. So that's why they, in their mind, the bare minimum is okay, because it's always been okay ever since they were children.
Stop calling these Stop calling these heathens kings, by the way, y'all. If y'all still in
Yes.
the
Yes,
stop doing
please.
that. Stop that. They already think like
them peasants now, starting July 4th. But no classism, okay? That's
yeah,
emotional peasants.
yeah.
Emotional peasants.
Stop calling these people. Stop calling these dudes king. That is it. That I cringe every time somebody call me. I'll be like king. I don't even like kings. Like, to be honest with y'all must not know what kings was on. They was on demon time.
Yeah, they were very diabolic. Kings and
Theoretically,
gods.
they weren't being named properly because kings were like very tyrannical
True.
and just did a bunch of harmful stuff to everybody.
True.
Like, and I think that they know that because there is some weird part of misogyny that just always teaches men to do these like really hateful, harmful things under the guise of like hierarchies are the best for everybody.
That's true.
Everybody wasn't a king. Like, please don't call me a queen. I'm not a queen. I don't like ruling over people or oppressing other people. That's not my judge.
That's not my thing. I'm not trying to steal y'all labor. Y'all don't got to bring me all your bushels of wheat for the winter. I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't need to be Mansa Musa.
We don't want twincest and
Yeah, twincest. That's disgusting.
we don't want
that's the highest form of incest is twincest. It don't get no higher than that.
Yeah,
That's
I
disgusting.
cringe when I get.
July 4th to
Hold on.
peasants and
I'll let you right now.
what was the other thing? PNP.
Oh, it's peasants and pilgrims. Peasants and pilgrims is hilarious, by the way. That shit got me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
We gotta call them what they really are.
Peasants and pilgrims is so funny to me. I'm using that from here on out.
And it's a national holiday, and that's the reason I had to kick that man off, because I was like, it's Peasants and Pilgrims Day. We gotta
celebrate.
We gotta remember who we were.
Yeah, let's get back to our roots, y'all. Remember who you are. What Black Panther mama say when he was fighting? what Angela Bassett say when I can't do it. Remember who you are. We gotta remember who we are, man. Let's get back to it. Go ahead, Silverus.
Y'all done said a lot of stuff. That is hilarious. Yeah, no. Back to the king and queen. Real quick, I cringe every time I get an inbox, and I get a lot of them saying, "Hey, queen, hey, goddess," and it's just kind of like I don't really know how to take that because I just own like a little, single family home, and it's not that big, and I don't have that much, and neither do you. So let's just address each other like appropriately. I don't know. It's just it's like, I guess it's one of those extremes again where we go to calling these dudes kings and gods and things like that. So that's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, I
that's
appreciate
all I
you
was
coming
gonna
up, Silverus.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, I want we need to start calling people humans and stuff because that's what we trying to be human. Y'all trying to be superhuman. That's crazy. Hold on. Wait. Rose, you could come up. You in the comments. You can come up. You got something you want to get off your chest? Come on up. Hit the link and jump up in the thing. Jump up in the thing. Jump up on the stage.
I just woke up, but I wanted to say one thing. If you don't mind, could you remind Sita to check her Discord messages, because I sent some just like some things we could work on in there. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for letting me up as always, and thanks everyone for the gifts.
Thanks, Bula. This person Rose. Yeah, this person Rose. She's saying some crazy stuff. Somebody asked in the Discord, the men's be calling y'all queens and goddesses.
Absolutely, they do, and that junk is weird. That junk is
forced. It's forced. It's game. It's game.
The weirdest thing I probably ever experienced was like when I was when I was pregnant with all of my kids, dudes would come up to me and ask, "Can they be my kid's stepfather?"
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm not even, and I wish I was lying. I have had many dudes tried to talk to me when I was pregnant, visibly like big old round belly, trying to talk to me, trying to be my kid's stepfather while I was like, it was almost like the moment I got pregnant, they was like, oh yeah, like this is.
Hey, Sean said I used to say that.
I saw that. I believe him.
You did used to call. I've never called women queens. I've never called men king. I can't. Those things have always been weird to me. I was always like, yeah, I ain't with that.
It's such an annoying example, like to assume that everybody, like I heard people say, like we used to be kings and queens and rule countries. Like no, there were black people who did do those things, but everybody didn't do that. So y'all telling me y'all didn't have no doctors, y'all didn't have no farmers, like. Who was keeping the books? Who was telling the stories?
They was all kings and queens and gods. Gods work for other gods, apparently.
Craziness. Absolute craziness.
Joker, what's good with it? Oh man, they done got me on the YouTubes. The YouTubes is frozen, y'all. What up, Joker?
Oh, hey, y'all. Damn, I didn't even. My fault. I done fat fingered the damn thing. We got to take the term narcissistic and we got to go put that in an envelope and put a key on it and then toss it into the Thames River or the Mariana Trench or the deepest part. So that way we could just look at people for exactly what they are and stop giving them a term that allows us, that either allows for the excusing of their behaviors or allows for us to continue to label and identify people as such, because you can have traits, right? You can have like narcissistic traits, but sometimes you're just an asshole.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
No, you can say that. Wait, I want to read this comment. I want to read this comment. Hey, y'all, on the YouTubes, bear with me, man. I got the new computers coming in. We're going to be professional grade computers is coming. They on the way. I'm sorry I had to restart. Rose said, why y'all mad I like men? Rose, nobody cares that you like men. You think people, you think anybody in this room, you think I don't like men? I ain't mean it in that way, but you don't know Diddy. But you think I don't like men? You think Joker don't like men? Joker really like men. We all know Joker like men. Joker love men. Joker, am I lying? Do you like men?
Between the knees and waist, baby. Knees and waist. That's where my love lies, between your knees and your waist.
Ah!
And after I bust that nut, I come back to my senses.
Hey, man, wait a minute. Hold on. See, that's what we keep trying to get my... Come on, man. You trying to get my thing. You trying to get my thing snatched from your boy. Wait a minute. She said between the knees and waist. But, hey. Oh, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. BPG like men, too. We all like men, man. We just want men to be better.
I like this man that I live with.
You like men, too. You just don't.
Like this particular man.
You ain't got to be attracted to him.
I said what I said.
You got a son. You got sons. You got sons.
They ain't men.
They are little men. Sons are little men.
They are boys. I like my boys.
Boys to men.
I like my man. The rest of them, it is what it is. God bless them.
BPG said she gonna pray for y'all.
And BPG be ready. And where my bro at, BPG? Because, that head between the washing machine and the dryer. I ain't seen him in a while. He was out there in the streets acting wild. He was out there in the streets.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, y'all got to be honest with yourselves.
I like this comment. Hold on. I got to read this comment. My Shining Star said, the best thing you can do for men is make them better people. How do you do that? By not rewarding their controlling behaviors, by not opening your legs to a man who doesn't empower or love you. Yeah. I don't know about the not opening your legs. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. If that's how I hear what you're saying, hold men accountable. And that's a way for women to hold men accountable, is not give them access to them unless they're, on the up and up. I agree. I like it, though. I like it.
I was trying to figure out a clean way to reply to that wouldn't be insanely inappropriate in front of these 200 people in here. But I feel like me and my husband are probably both empowered once legs are cracked open. So
that's when I become my most powerful.
Most empowered.
I be like the hope.
The power be there.
If you're not empowered, you with the wrong partner. I don't care what you say. If that don't make you want to get in there and just prove a point, if you're not in there, and y'all can go slow, y'all can go fast, y'all can go rough, y'all can go soft, whatever safe word.
Hey, wait, hold on. See, Joker, I can't. Stop.
I was being right. Stop
it right now. Don't do that. She about to take us down a path that we do not need to go. Man, it is the 4th of July. We about to, what y'all cooking? Matter of fact, hold on real quick, man. Hold on real quick. We got 81,000 likes. I don't know how we ain't up to over 100,000. Are y'all not entertained? It's the 4th. I'm out here working on a holiday. We having a good time. Joker up here being inappropriate like she like to do. BPG done do her little inappropriate shit in the ring too. You don't get that every day. Yeah, we gonna free BPG till she free. Okay. I hope everybody gonna throw something on the grill today. What do men want? Why do men want to be kings? Control. 100% said control. That's what the poll said. He wants to be King Arthur. Nah. King Arthur. I think they meant Arthur. Bang the cash app one time for your boy. I appreciate everybody on the YouTubes that that hit the super chats. We got a couple people up out of here today. It's been a good time. What time is it? Where we at? We on our number dose. Pub, you got your grilling sandals on. Nah, I'm wearing some dunks today. I ain't gonna even hold you. I got on some dunks. I don't dress like She asked me, did I have my grilling sandals? I got Yeezys. I got Yeezy slides and dunks and shit. I don't got them old man joints yet. I ain't got to that age yet. I don't got the Monarchs.
You grilling today though?
Nah, I don't own a grill. I know that's gonna blow people. I ain't, Why y'all get so quiet? Why y'all get so quiet? Because
how you been married this long and you ain't got no grill?
I don't own a grill. My wife is a vegetarian. She don't eat meat.
What you do with a
grill? Why would I own a grill if the other half of me don't even eat meat? What we grilling on there? Corn?
Some vegetables.
Yeah. Y'all about to make me go buy a grill on the 4th.
You know what? But you had on that silk shirt, so why you ain't got a grill?
Because I'm in California and it's hot. Y'all be asking questions you already know the answer to. That's the part that be amazing me. It is. Look, I got a fan. Look, I got a fan blowing on me right now. It's 87. I know that I'm sorry, y'all in tech. Some of y'all in hellholes, okay? And that ain't no judgment. That's no judgment. That just is what it is, okay? Some of y'all is literally in hell, and it's 100 and it's 115 and the humidity is 97%. I got that. I'm in the shade. I'm in Cali, it's 88. So that's hot for us. Okay. It's 88 right now. It's hot. 87, 88. Yes, it's hot. Okay. Don't judge me. I'm sweating right now as we speak. I'm sweating as we speak. Y'all wilding.
But don't you eat meat though?
No, now what?
Don't you eat meat?
I eat meat, yeah. No diddy.
See, I was anyway. So
what I say? I eat meat, no diddy.
You eat your anyway. Moving on, right? Because you're gonna say I'm being inappropriate. So I'm gonna move around. You do eat meat. Stop lying.
I do.
However, huh?
I was saying I do. I agree.
I know you do. So why you should still have a grill so that you can grill vegetables on one side and you can grill meat on the other. You still gotta have a grill. Public man, bro, don't come out here and destroy my dreams about you, sir. That you know what I'm saying?
I don't have a grill though. I just don't. I can grill. I can cook. I'm like a real cook. Like I can cook like a mug. No, I'm saying I could do both. I'm saying I'm telling you. I'm saying anything cooking involved. I could fry. I could deep fry. I could cook. I could do it all. Like that's not my. It's just the ends have to just like maybe if I bought a grill, I would use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't. I just when we had a grill, I didn't really use it. So I ended up being like, we don't need a grill. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Take my black card. Y'all racist.
But you out there depriving them babies of some good old charcoal lines, some good old smoke, some good old mesquite.
Yeah. Them babies don't care.
Grilled pineapple, grilled watermelon, throw some strawberries. I said strawberries. Throw some strawberries on there. Get you some jackfruit.
See? You saying other stuff. You talking about grilling pineapples. And also that just seemed like a lot of work that I don't want to. But you got me. Y'all might be on to something. I might have to grow, not today. I ain't going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to wrap my head around it. I might try to get a grill next year. Let's shoot for next year.
Let's get your regular old charcoal grill. You ain't got to get nothing spectacular.
No, yeah. My wife wouldn't. She would not. If I was like, let me get a gas grill, she would laugh at me.
I got a six burner on one side is charcoal smoker grill. That damn thing was not cheap. I will tell you that. But baby, shoot. But I mean, I'm from Chicago.
Hey, this person said get a George Foreman grill.
They got little indoor grills now too. They got little indoor grills.
I got a grill on my stove top too, but I just don't use it. They got the little grill in the middle, the grill pad. I got the big ass Samsung big top or whatever, big stove or whatever. Yeah. So, but hey, speaking of all this food, your boy about to eat. Y'all know what time it is. It's lunchtime. I got started a little later today. I was busy. But I'm about to go cook and go make me some food. I might eat some hot dogs with some sauerkraut or something on it. I don't know. I feel like that right now. I feel like eating some hot dogs.
Sauerkraut with some mustard.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I do the works.
And some onions.
I probably leave the onions off this time for the heartburns. You know, sometimes they be giving me heartburn, but yeah, I'm throwing the.
That's y'all eat sauerkraut. That's disgusting.
You don't eat sauerkraut.
I never. Not in this lifetime.
Ain't you from Michigan?
And my daddy is from New York, and I would never. That's disgusting. I hate the smell, the taste, the texture, the whole thing.
BPG, don't destroy my dreams of you two in one. You know what? Look, two of my favorite people on here cannot destroy my dreams in one sitting. Well, I don't know how to feel right now.
But I eat sauerkraut though, BB. I mean, I eat sauerkraut, Joker. So we good. I appreciate you, Sad. Appreciate you. Thanks for the cash app. Y'all hate sauerkraut. You hate yourself. That's what that is.
I mean, I'm willing to accept that as a reality.
You don't like yourself. You gotta unpack that. Sit with yourself for a little while and unpack it, and then you could like sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut hate is bad.
That's crazy.
So you don't eat Reuben sandwiches on some marble rye?
Reuben's is fire. Hey man, I gotta go, man. Stop talking about food. I'm hungry. My stomach growling.
That's what you get. You probably heard from that sauerkraut. I'll tell y'all.
Not yet. Not yet. It's about to. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming up. Hey. Sauerkraut is great for sex. You're supposed to eat sauerkraut with every meal. It's a probiotic. It got pro and pre in it. It got the pro pre in it. I'm not eating vegan meat. Absolutely not. I've done that before. I was vegetarian for a long time. Y'all don't know. I lived so many lives. I was vegan. I was vegetarian. Yeah. That's why I look so young. I went a long time without eating meat. I went a long time being vegan, and I've gone a long time without smoking and drinking. And I'm not problematic. In spite of what a lot of people on this app be telling you, I'm not a problematic person. I do argue a little bit though, but I don't drink kombucha. I would, I just don't. I'm not in the habit of doing it. Yeah. And my wife keep me looking young. She freed me. She freed me. Hey, but I appreciate everybody joining us on the YouTubes. I appreciate everybody on TikTok. Shout out to everybody that banged the Cash App one time. Everybody that gifted, everybody that followed, subscribed. Go watch the new videos. I got new videos on YouTube. I'm doing reaction videos. If you got anything you want me to react to, join the Discord. Drop it in the Discord. I got to sign up for the Discord. Send me the videos. Do not DM me them videos on TikTok. Don't DM me the videos. Don't at me. Don't DM me. Jump in the Discord and put it in the Discord so I can find them, because I don't be seeing 99% of these messages I be getting on TikTok. I can't respond. It's too many messages. I don't even. Yeah, it's crazy. Send me some kombucha. Where's the Discord? It is in my link tree. You hit the link tree, copy and paste the link in there, and you'll be in the Discord. You got to follow the steps. There's procedures and protocols and predications and all the other P words you can mention. Shout out to the best mods in the business. I will wish y'all happy 4th, but I don't really care about it. Be careful lighting your fireworks tonight. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna pin that. Lux said that. Lux said that with her whole chest. Wow, it won't let me pin. That's crazy. It won't let me pin that, Lux. But Lux said if you don't verify, I will kick you. She not playing. She on her P's and Q's. Yeah, we reached it. We hit the 2 hour mark, 2 hours and 8 minutes. Those problematic people over here on YouTube, you can't, Rose. I'll come up Sunday. I've been here a few times. Yeah, come on up, Rose. Come on up, Rose. It didn't let you pin it either. That's weird. We ain't even hit 100,000 likes. We were so turned down today. I still appreciate y'all. I still love y'all. You were saying some problematic stuff, Rose. But you can come up. We can have the discussion one day. All right. I'm about to I gotta eat.